Hello YouTubers, today I've got a 2010 Volkswagen Tiguan. I got to get down to the parking brake module, so I'm going to show you how to remove the center console here and how to get to the parking brake module the easiest and fastest way. To start with, we've got about 6 bolts back here. These covers right here, we're going to pull those off. They're T30. Same thing on this side here. One cover there, one cover there. So we're going to pull those off. And then if you look right down there, and it's kind of hard to see them, we got I think it's a T20 on that side and T20 on that side. So we're going to get those removed and tackle those. So what I'm going to start off with, just want to get the light over here where you guys can see that better. I'm just going to take a little flathead screwdriver, pop those out there, and just keep them. Then I'm going to get my T30 here and get myself my little Milwaukee 1/4 inch ratchet, or gun, excuse me. Pull that side off. Side off and go around to the other side of the car and do the same thing over here. Pop those off, my gun, get those two out. Next, now we're going to get those, let's see if I can set the light here, these other 2 bolts here. Now I believe they are a T20, let's see here. Yes, so they are a T20. Put it on my gun here. You guys can look. So I'll do this all with one hand. Shut down the phone real quick. We've got both those undone. Now sometimes they like to get stuck in there, but as long as they're unscrewed and are loose, and you're all good there. Now we're going to just take this back piece here, is all going to unclip. So just take and just give it a nice little tug down here. Pull it off. Then we're going to unbolt cigarette lighter here. Just unbolt it there, pull that out. Set this. I just like to set the stuff on the back seat. And we've got 2 modules or 2 plugs down here. This one and this one. Those all unplugged. Those are all unplugged there. Now we're going to take our tools and move up to the front and get it unbolted up there. Okay guys, so we've got to pull that cover off of the shifter, and then we've got to get the bolts off from underneath. I'm going to pull this I'm just going to pull that out. So you see there's no bolts underneath there. So we're going to pull shifter off here. Now you can pull this whole shifter apart if you'd like. I'm not going to. I'm just gonna kind of make it as little easy as I can, which I'm gonna unplug this plug right out from underneath here. Plug that plug up. And then I've got two bolts. So I'm gonna get down here to get my T20. One, two, and be careful you don't lose those. Sometimes it helps to have a magnet. I like to take them, just set them right on the floor, and I know I'm not going to lose it. Boom. Okay. Got all those, and then we're going to undo this cup holder here. So you see there's no bolts there at all. And so we're just gonna take this shifter, we're gonna pull right here, kind of wiggle it out, give it a little bit of tug. Should just unsnap like that, and then here comes the tricky part. So we're gonna take the key which I have here. I'm gonna put the car down a little bit so the shifter's down, and I'm gonna take this cover piece and just kind of shove it through and wiggle it out. And then take the shifter, put it back into park so the car don't roll away. Pull the key out, and then we've got two plugs here. Hello. And then this plug right here, there's just a little connector. You just push down on it and then pull that tab back. Just like that. And it's out. So now we've got this piece. What we got, it's still stuck in here. What you can do is either, if you don't just pull it back and it pops right out there. Put this piece in the back there. Now, underneath this carpet there's going to be a bolt. So I'm going to get the screwdriver and get that carpet all pulled out. Pop it out like that. There's our bolt. Should be, I think everything on this car is a T20. So I do have a 1/4 inch extension here. As you guys can see, just right there. I'm gonna take the 1/4 inch extension, set it in. Get my gun on it and just pull it out. Now it's out. Set that down. Then, as you guys can see, we've got wiggle room here, which means we're still held on by this bolt right there. So then we're just going to take our T20. Get our T20 here. Just undo that, grab that, set it on the floor. And we've got lift off, so then we'll just kind of wiggle it back. We can undo this right here. If you'd like. What I like to do is I like to take, as you guys can see there, there's a little cover on there. I just take that outside cover, and just pull down. Cover right there. If you just pull down on them, you don't have to undo them. You just pull them down, kind of bend them out of the way. They're plastic, so there's a little bit of flexibility in them. And then from there, we got everything loose. We just have got to wiggle this center console enough that, well, no, I lied. We got 2 more bolts right there. That's why you just kind of go easy and wiggle a little bit here and there, so you keep your eye out, because where you can see where stuff's still tight. So I'm gonna get those bolts done. Now I've got both those bolts out. Look, one is right there, one is right there. Now we should be able to just lift up, kind of wiggle. Again, we're going to take the shifter. Well, we might not need to. We're going to undo this so we can kind of just wiggle that and unsnap that vent there. So we've got that vent just slightly unsnapped. You don't have to pull it out. You look, I just unsnapped it there. Pulled that down just a little bit, not much. I'm gonna come back down here. Move the seat back forward. Now, when I told you guys I'm just doing the bare minimum, I'm not gonna remove this all the way. Just pull this rear console up, put it up. Just take my flashlight, find a good spot to kind of just pry it up. And there's the module. So there's parking brake module. There's a 10 there, 10 there, and then one more 10 on the back end that I'm going to get, and then we're just going to pull that module up out of the way. Alright guys, so I got those bolts and the bolt back there, and you got the wiring right there. You kind of just pop it out of the way. Just kind of work it back and forth. Be patient. You don't want to break something. So kind of just pull this part out first, and then you can kind of just pull it from up and then out this way and then back out. Get it out here. Now this is 2010, 2013 is different. It's an 801H, I believe, instead of a B. We're gonna see if they're interchangeable on the car I'm doing. So then you just pull this back, just pull that back there. And just be careful you pull it equally. You don't want to break one side to the other. Some people grab a screwdriver. You can grab a screwdriver. I just like to get my finger right there and just pull it. And then, boom, it's out. There's the module. Hopefully this all helped for you. Couldn't find anything online that showed you where exactly they were on the Tiguans. There is a TSB out for these. They're very famous for failing. So I'm going to send it out, get it refurbished, and see what we got. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully this helped. Please like and subscribe.